Today I'm scrapbooking with my kit I made with Through the Seasons, which Jeanette from Jeanielinguine, her YouTube channel, and it's also her Facebook page. And she was the one who came up with this idea that we just make a kit with our stash and use it for 3 months. So this will be my second layout with this. And my daughters and their children went to the Dominican Republic, and they stayed in a place that had a flamingo that just lived there, and her name was Pinky. And here Alex is, the flamingo started coming up to Alex, and I think because she had the ice cream cone. In fact, I think the picture actually goes like this, like she was there with her ice cream cone, and then this one, the little flamingo, started going towards her. And so anyway, that flamingo lives there, and so I've got a few pictures with them. These were my favorites, so I'm using these. And then I'll do one with Aiden too, because he had some pictures just with him. And so that's what I'm scrapbooking today. So this, I think, was the very first night when they met Pinky. And she's got a really beautiful plume that you don't get to see only in these two pictures. Oh, you can kind of see it here. And then I think this was one of the later days when they went and did a photo shoot. And so that's the pictures I'm scrapbooking. And now this paper here, I'm using a strip of this, and I actually made up little kits. And this was some strips that I just put in. I figured I could use it anywhere. So I'm using a strip of this, and it was from a paper pad, I think, that her mom actually gave me. So I'm going to use one of these, and I chose one that had pink on both sides and it wasn't too wide. I'm going to be using some of this, and it's from Summer Dreams and by Echo Park. And I just cut out circles, and then I am using this, which is from Calendar Girl by Bo Bunny, which I love this. And so anyway, I didn't know what I was going to do, but I opened up my page maps, and I have the pages starting back in 2012. So you can always go to their website, and Becky Fleck is the one that does the page maps. And anyway, I have mine starting with the oldest date. And so anyhow, I just opened this up, and I thought, oh, these circles are cute. And I just thought, I think the circles would be really cute cut out of the flamingo paper. So I have to say, that's all I actually used. But I love that idea, so I wanted to give her credit for that. Because that's where it all started. Okay, so, oh, she does have a strip going across, but my strip is going to be at the bottom. But, you know, you can kind of see it's actually, you know, inspired by this. So I'm actually going to put this about here. And this is a pretty flimsy paper, so I'm going to get this here because I know it, when it grabs, it's going to have to work. And I'll tell you, just looking at this, I think it looks crooked, but it's straight. Okay. And so I'm just going to line it up here. And that looks like it's straight. Now, I always do these videos the day before that, so that I can kind of be consistent, and because that way it forces me to actually plan ahead. Because otherwise it's like I'll think, oh, I'll just do it later, and then, you know, maybe never get it up. So I'm thinking I just have to do that ahead. So I've decided to do this because otherwise I just wanted to, you know, put everything right in a row, and I don't want to do that, so I'm going to do this. So I'm going to put everything in 3 rows. So think about like that. Let's see, if I have all 3 of them in the thing, I need to be, see if I do 2, I mean 1 and, let's see, if I did 1.5 and then 1.5, where does that get me? See if I do 1 and a little bit more. I'm trying to make my measurement here. And if I do 1 and 5/8 on each side, and that would get me to here. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. 1 and 5/8. The first one, because I do like things lined up or really not lined up. If that makes any sense. I mean, I want it to look intentional if it's lined up, and I want it to look unintentional if it's not, or whatever. Random. I want it to look randomly pleasing to the eye, if that makes any sense. Okay, and I'm just going to put like a 1/16 of an inch between them. I think that should do it. I'm not going to push that down real hard just in case it doesn't, but I'm going to slide this up here and do the next one. Okay, 5/8. Okay, and now this one should be, it looks like the same, like 1/16, so that should be perfect. Okay. Okay, and they're almost touching. I think I'm going to raise it up just a little bit, and if I didn't tape this down too hard, I should be able to do that. Okay, I want there to be about a 1/16 of an inch there too. Okay, that should do it. I'm going to just double check it and see if I'm still within my range. Okay, that looks good. Now we're going to do it again. This might be the hardest one. I think I'll have to stand up. Okay. Now you got to learn all these acrobats when you're scrapbooking. Okay, 1 and 5/8. And then that 1/16 of an inch, or actually just be right above the one below it. Right beside that one. So that should be pretty good right there. Okay, I think that's it. So I thought that kind of tells, you know, the 3 days that they were meeting with Pinky. Okay, so then I cut out these circles, and I just thought that was such a cute idea that Becky had that I just wanted to play with the circles too. On the back of this paper it has little swimsuits, so that was cute. But I'm going to use the Alex always called the flamingos mangoes when she was little. Her mom left her pick out sheets when she was little, and she goes, it was so funny because I'm just thinking some, you know, little girly thing, or I don't know, she showed her a bunch of different things, and she's like, I want the mangoes. So she thought that was pretty funny that she picked out the mangoes, and she didn't know how she got interested in the mangoes. But now she got to hang out with one for a while. Okay, I think I got that about where I want it. And then I have just one for over here because I wanted to do an odd number. And I've got a little extra paper here. Where's my scissors? I've got 3 scissors here, but not the one I want. You know how it is. Okay, so I'm gonna do this one, and I'm just gonna put one piece of tape on it to hold it here because I have another plan for this. Okay, and I'm actually gonna start with this one here. I am going to put this Summer Lovin' because I like the idea of having more circles. And then I have this paper clip that is also a mango. You know, I can't say flamingo because Alex thinks they're mangoes. Well, she probably says it right now since she's 9. So I'm going to put that here, but I don't want it to cover up the Summer Lovin'. So I'm putting it right there. And now I can actually put more tape underneath it since I got that down. Okay, and it looks like I should have glued this down. I think I'm going to stick a little glue underneath here since it's a flimsy paper. Okay, because I don't want it to pull up. Okay, that should help it. And it should be fine for the rest of it. Okay. So then I have this little pinwheel, and I just thought that would be cute to put over here by this mango. And then I have these little flowers, and I think I'm going to put a blue one here and a yellow one here. And these were off the chipboard sheet that is called what? I put them in the kit. Actually, later on, I think I found them. And I'll put down the, oh, here it is. Okay. Nope, it's not off this one. Okay, I'm using Soak Up the Sun, and then there's actually some that I had on in my binder. That is, some of those were the same thing, and then some are other ones, so I have no idea what kit that collection that was from, but it was Echo Park. Okay, so I'm putting those there. And then I have the chipboard that are palm trees, and I thought this is the perfect place to use it because I have palm trees here. And I'm just gonna, you know, and let's see, in these 3 pictures, well, even this one, they got the palm trees, so I thought, I gotta use palm trees on this. And I'm using just my quick dry, or now it's called tacky glue by Scotch, and it will be enough to hold this down. Okay. And every time I use my glue, it throws a little kiss. Do you hear it? Just like the Candy Kiss Factory, it sounds just like that. Okay, and where's my last little piece? Okay, it's here someplace. Is it underneath my twine? Okay, well, eventually I'm gonna find my little orange here. And I don't see it, but I know it's here someplace. Oh, it fell on the floor. You know how I always throw them on the floor. And this is just a little orange slice. And this is from Summer 11 also. Oh, was that what the other one was? No, this one's Summer Dreams of paper. Came from that. But this is from Summer 11. And it's just an adhesive brad. And I'm going to put it right next to the palm tree. Just a little lower. Okay, and then I've got the chipboard Mingo, which I was pretty excited to have. And I'm going to put some glue on it because he already, or she, is just not very sticky. And I'm just going to stand her on one of these pink lines and put her right over one of the circles. And then I've got some of those little chipboard flowers again, and I'm going to put them right here. So maybe one right here, and the one on top of the other circle. So I have them kind of spread out. And just the little things like these little flowers. Okay, and then I have one of the chipboard flowers, and I'm gonna just put this here like it's just from the same family. All the little flowers. I love pulling on all these different textures. I'm just gonna tuck it right in there. So they're all three there together. And then I have another little brad, and this one's yellow with pink writing, and this says Summer 11, and I'm just gonna put it right up here on the circle. And I'm gonna try to get that little fuzzy thing off there. Okay, right there. And then underneath that, I have this chipboard that says Snapshots of Summer. And I'm just going to put it right below this here. Oh, and I know I'm going to need glue, so I might as well just go ahead and do that. Yeah, anything over here I know I'm going to have to glue down because, you know, chipboards like that. Took me a while to figure that out. Well, not too long, as soon as you try hanging it up or something, because I have a board that I hang them on at first. Okay, and then I have another piece of chipboard. I have two brads for this one, another flower. I have this Mingo that's on a tag, and it's dimensional, and it was in my binder, so I have no idea where it's from, but it might have been from, no, it probably wasn't from a chipboard, or I was thinking it might be from a brad pack, but I don't think so. So now the Mingo did want her ice cream cone, so I have to put an ice cream cone on there. And it was funny because I had three. I thought, hope I have an ice cream cone in this kit that I made. So I had three of the same one, so I must have bought those at Tuesday morning. Well, I know I bought them at Tuesday morning. I think all my chipboard came from Tuesday morning. And then I have the little tag, and I am going to put a little piece of twine on here. And this is that twine I bought from Hobby Lobby, and it frays like almost immediately. So I just put a little knot in it, and it kind of looks like a little tassel, and I think it's super cute like that. So worked out good. I have no issue with it whatsoever. Okay, and I'm gonna tie it, or just, I might tie it. You know, since it's a sticker, I might actually tie it in a little bow and then just actually glue it on top of that. Because if I put it on there, it's gonna stick up, just like my little circle down here. Okay, let's try that. So I just tie the bow and then adjust it until I'm happy with it. And I think I'm gonna have to make another knot because I'm gonna trim this off. One side is just way too long for my taste. Okay. Then I'll cut it again so I got my little tassel. Okay, and I'm just gonna do that, and I think I might have to do another one on this side. I tied it ahead. Well, I always tie it when I leave it on this thing, because otherwise they all come undone. Okay. That should do it. So I'm just gonna put this here. So that way, see, I have a triangle of flamingos. And then I have, you know, more flamingos. But these are all the same flamingo. She just lives there, and she's pinky. And she looks pretty pale. And I had heard that flamingos are, the reason I come, they're different shades. It depends on what they eat. Okay, now I'm just gluing it down with my regular glue, and that usually holds it, but I'm gonna have to leave it there, you know, for a while. Okay, and then I've got a brad I'm gonna stick here, and I've got my little flower that I'm gonna stick right here. And another little brad. This little section gets 2 brads. Okay. And then I have this tropical leaf, so I'm going to use that. Let's see. Do I want it that way or this way? I think this way. Okay, my camera shuts off after like so many minutes, so anyway, I went ahead and put down my title, and my daughter came up with this one, Less Flamingo. So just play on the words, because otherwise, you know, every time I write one, she goes, "Oh, you're so Captain Obvious." So that's it for today. I will have close-ups at the end, and I will see you tomorrow. Oh, go over and check out the other girls that are playing this, and they will have the little thing that you see at the beginning of this with the seasons on the top of their page, and that way you'll know her at the top of the video. So thank you, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye-bye.